Hey, what's up everyone? Sam here. So in this list I'm going to be showing you 5 crazy futuristic predictions. Number 5. Homes would be really cheap. In 1950, an article was published in Popular Mechanics. The article was called Miracles You'll See in the Next 50 Years. Their prediction of the year 2000 was a little off. The first prediction was that building materials such as bricks, wood and stone would become way too expensive, and therefore an alternative has to be used. The alternative would be metal and sheets of plastic. Because of this, homes would be really cheap. They said the average home would only cost $5,000. However, for that price, you don't get a house that lasts for very long. Each house would only last for 25 years before it's time to buy a new one. This prediction is sadly far off from reality. House prices have only risen, and common building materials such as bricks don't look like they're going anywhere anytime soon. Number 4. Coffee would cost $25. A book published in 1982 called the Omni Future Almanac had a few predictions of its own. For starters, it predicted by the year 2000 most Americans will be experiencing a new prosperity. The rapid development of computers and technology will boost the economy. This will mean everyone will be earning a lot more money. For example, they claim factory workers would be paid around $197,000 a year. However, they also predicted that everyday foods such as bread and coffee will become a lot more expensive. A loaf of bread would cost about $8 and a cup of coffee would be $25. Again, this prediction is way off. Factory workers don't make 200 grand a year, and while a cup of coffee is more expensive than it used to be, it's certainly not $25. Number 3. Underwater homes. In 1964, Isaac Asimov, a well-known science fiction writer, made a few future predictions. He published his predictions in the New York Times. He claimed in 50 years people will start wanting to live in underwater homes. These homes will be extremely cool and efficient. They will make use of the ocean's natural resources such as food and minerals. He also believed by 2014 underground homes will be popular too. Well, it's now 2017 and underwater or underground homes are nowhere to be seen. It seems people still want to live on the ground, and I don't think this will change anytime soon. Number 2. Factories would float in space. In 1983, 2,000 experts were asked to predict what they think future life will be like. They got some predictions bang on. For example, they said technology will allow every household to gain access to all sorts of information and communication networks. The internet is exactly that. However, some other predictions were a little off. For example, they believed that by 2010, factories and labs will be floating in space. This is because zero gravity will be very useful for those industries. They also said that diseases such as cancer will no longer be an issue and easily treatable. Number 1. Flying bicycles. In 1909, the New York Times asked a French occultist for his vision of the world in 100 years. His prediction was that by 2009, cars will no longer exist. Instead, mankind will much prefer to travel using flying bicycles. Cities will also be deserted at night and only used during the day for business. People won't want to live in a city and much prefer to live in the countryside. Since they will have flying bicycles, commuting to work will no longer be an issue. His prediction certainly shows he had quite an imagination. While I would love a flying bicycle, I just don't see people giving up the car anytime soon. Thank you for watching. To subscribe, click over here. To watch another awesome videos, and click down here. Do make sure to turn on channel notifications and follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Snapchat. All details are on screen and in the description below. Once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, feed your mind.